Alright, what's going on everybody? Welcome back to another video here on the channel, and today we are going to be taking a look at a situation that truthfully I never ever thought I would be talking about again. Now, I don't even know, honestly, if you guys are going to remember this situation. I know a lot of you have been longtime viewers on the channel, but this was something that went beyond just like an Optimus YouTube video, right? This was something that it seems like everybody online was talking about at a certain point in time. So last year, a woman went to TikTok with this new quote-unquote pink sauce, right? And this was just some like dipping sauce, I guess is the best way to really describe it, that she made with a bunch of random ingredients in her house, right? And it went viral because that's how TikTok works. You can pretty much do anything on platforms these days and go viral, as we've seen. Well, anyway, pink sauce absolutely blew up, and it blew up in a completely weird way because even though this was just some random concoction that a stranger on the internet was actually cooking with no set recipe, with no set like portions for ingredients or anything, it was being like shipped through the mail in typical packaging, even though it's obviously like a foodstuff item that needs to be refrigerated and like should be not just thrown in the back of a truck and a UPS truck or something and shipped around. But there was a ton of problems that came about with the whole pink sauce thing. Everybody online was just tearing this shit apart. Now, what you may or may not know about this situation is that eventually pink sauce really did get picked up by an actual company who kind of like saw the craze or whatever online, and I guess they somehow manufactured it with like a legitimate recipe or something, and they started trying to sell it, which kind of legitimized the product, which was obviously the big issue in the first place, is that there was no legitimacy to this thing. And it kind of seemed to just go away there, right? Like no one online talked about it anymore beyond that. And I think I know why. I think you probably know why too. We'll go ahead and talk about that in this video, but what you may not know overall, and this is just now, it seems like hitting the internet, Chef Pie, which is the woman who created the pink sauce trend in the first place, right, is now basically begging for donations online through a GoFundMe account, basically begging people to give her money because she's now basically living on like $20 a day, and, you know, she's not doing too good financially, and she's having all these problems or whatever, right? Veronica Shaw, aka Chef Pie, went viral in 2022 thanks to her brightly colored condiment called pink sauce. Shaw quickly saw the opportunity to take her product to the next level and started selling the sauce out of her home. This move was highly criticized by customers, some of whom complained their sauce had spoiled in the summer heat, among other issues. Despite the controversy surrounding pink sauce, Dave's Gourmet soon decided to pick up the viral dressing later that year and found itself on shelves in retailers like Walmart. However, this money move didn't seem to pay off for Shaw, who recently started a GoFundMe page saying she's financially destitute after partnering with Dave's Gourmet. In her GoFundMe, Shaw claims that Dave's Gourmet, quote, are not paying me and are not being transparent about records of their business arrangement. Quote, as a young entrepreneur with big dreams, I followed my intuitions and I went forward toward my dreams to create something new, she says. I made a few mistakes on the way, which led me to trust a company that is trying to take everything away from me. They lied to me. I have been silenced and financially sabotaged, she added. I am a single mom and I do everything for my kids. Right now, I don't even have enough money to buy my kids food on my own. My mom is on disability and has been giving us just $20 to get by on a daily basis. Alright, so apparently everything has gone wrong, which who would have saw that coming, right? Who would have fucking figured that somebody with absolutely no business knowledge whatsoever, no game plan on like where she wanted to take this idea when it became a business, nothing like that, right? Who would have thought that that person probably was going to have a fledgling experience in the business world? So I guess she's partnered with this company or whatever that is listed here. I've honestly never heard of them. I don't know if this is some sort of like fucking like sauce conglomerate or something. I have no idea, but apparently these people are like not being truthful about the records, and they're not really like being upfront, and they're not paying her out as much as they should be. Now, a lot of people would probably suspect that this is because the business is just like, you know, saying fuck you essentially, right? Like, why do we have to pay you? We already got the product out, we're making our money. Why do we need to deal with this idiot anymore? Honestly, I don't believe that's the case. You want to know what I really think about this? I think that the, like, I guess, in-store launch of this entire product was so fucking badly received, right? Even though it got apparently shipped out to Walmart stores, which I honestly didn't know. I mean, I've never seen this shit in Walmart a day in my life. But apparently apparently when this whole thing hit Walmart or whatever, I'm assuming that nobody bought this shit, honestly. Like, I really don't believe anybody was going out of their way to buy fucking pink sauce from TikTok. I can't believe that, right? Now you're sitting here thinking, oh, well Optimus, but Optimus, bro. Well, they did it at first, man. Like, they literally were buying this woman's fucking pink sauce when she was cooking it on a pot on her stove and shipping it through the mail, which, by the way, was a lawsuit waiting to happen. But I mean, no, I really don't think, man. I don't think that continued intrigue really happened. Now, one of the big critiques that was made against pink sauce before it apparently hit shelves was the fact that there was no fucking set recipe. Like, I don't remember if you guys, like, really remember this whole situation very well, but I remember somebody eventually, like, found the nutritional quote-unquote facts, like that little black and white panel on pretty much every food and drink that we have here in the United States that, like, you know, breaks down the nutritional value, like all the ingredients that's in whatever it is you're about to consume. Well, anyway, people found, like, the nutritional facts for it, and, like, she was just making up numbers, like, the calories, if I recall correctly, was, like, some angel number. It was, like, 777 per serving or something, just, like, literally numbers that were completely lies. Now, whether or not they were there to mislead you into buying the product, or they were just there for, like, the girly aesthetic or whatever, of course you can debate that, but regardless, I feel like most people are smart enough to not trust somebody who would go to such great lengths to avoid doing not only what's legal to do for creating a product like this, but also what's sensible to do. I would imagine you wouldn't want to give that fucking person money, right? Like, I don't care how cool something is on TikTok, man. If this is how it's going, like, this is your, I guess, knowledge of whatever it is that you're doing off the jump, I'm not getting involved. I mean, this was just a nightmare waiting to happen. And then, of course, you know, some business comes along and scoops up the idea because it's a fucking viral scheme or whatever for them. But I mean, once again, I just don't see people buying this shit, right? Like, you just imagine, you can go down the condiment aisle, right? You got any hot sauce on the planet. Now, me personally, I love me some fucking hot sauce. I'll put it on literally damn near anything. Mac and cheese, hot sauce. Ramen noodles, hot sauce. Burritos, hot sauce. Pizza, hot sauce. You can get barbecue sauce. You can get mustard. You can get ketchup, right? Like, there's just so many other condiments out there that you can put on shit that aren't based on some social media trend that won't exist in 2 weeks. Like, just because something goes viral online doesn't mean it's a good idea, right? Like, it doesn't automatically give it the value of, fuck it, let's give it a national release in Walmart, right? Now, the woman is claiming that she's being financially sabotaged and that she is a single mom and does everything for her kids. Now, apparently she'll do anything for her kids except for hit the fucking oil rigs, you know what I mean? She'll do anything for her kids other than go to indeed.com/jobs in my area. She'll do anything for her kids and will do anything for money except go flip McDoubles for those mobile orders, right? Like, I can't feel sympathy in a situation like this. Not only was it a completely fucking stupid idea from the jump, but this person put literally no effort into actually making this a legitimate project, right? Like, she goes on about, oh, I'm such an entrepreneur. I'm a young entrepreneur with big dreams, but I was just fucking making up something in my room. I was breaking pretty much every food safety law in the world when I was shipping my product out. It was wildly overpriced. Like, if I remember correctly, it was like fucking $25 a bottle or something stupid. And I just said fuck it and picked some random company that probably just emailed me once to run the entire business, I guess, presentation here, you know? Let them put it in stores and whatnot. Like, you didn't really step forward and do any work from what I see. So I don't know if you really want to sit there and call yourself that, but I don't know, man. Obviously, there's a GoFundMe now and it's not doing well, right? So there is a $100,000 goal and just over $1,000 has actually been donated, which honestly, to me, man, is over $1,000 way too fucking much, because honestly, this woman wouldn't get a dime out of me, bro. I don't know what you heard about me, but a bitch can't get $1 out of me. Word to 50 Cent, right, bro? Because ain't no way you're getting any money out of me for some shit like this. Now, the, I guess, response to this GoFundMe has been pretty negative online. People have been clowning this woman, completely shredding her and decimating her, and can you really blame them? I mean, like I said, this is somebody who put in the bare minimum effort on an idea that wasn't a good idea in the first place, failed, and is now, like, begging for money because, well, anything's better than getting a job, I guess. And I'm sorry, this is just how business works. Like, if you're an entrepreneur, the part of being an entrepreneur that people don't really like is you have to accept that you're taking a shot in the dark, and there's a mostly good chance that you're not going to be successful. That's the risk of going into business. It is not the internet's responsibility to solve that crisis for you because you failed. Do you know how many entrepreneurs have come along who were dirt poor, who had nothing to their fucking name, who couldn't feed themselves if they wanted to, you know, because they didn't have any money, who they hedged everything on this entrepreneur idea that they had, whether it be some hydrogen-powered car or something like that, right? Just some fucking nefarious idea. You know how many people like that have failed and have remained poor and no one gave a fuck? Like, these people are collecting change outside of a Costco in a cup and people walk right over top of them, but I'm supposed to feel bad for you because you fucked up, you signed a terrible deal with this company, and now you're not getting paid out like you wanted to on a product that realistically had no market appeal. Really, I'm sorry, not my problem. Your kids, I guess, are the victims in this situation, but you're the parent. Take care of them. Go get a fucking job. It's more mind-blowing that people actually gave money. Like, there's people who gave her money. I mean, there's over $1,000 raised. Now, I'm wanting to know why there's a $100,000 goal if this is just somebody who's struggling to get by, right? Like, oh, I'm living on $20 a day. Hey, give me 100 fucking grand. Now, I guess some of this money might go towards, like, the fucking, like, law thing or whatever for trying to handle this company. I have really no idea. She actually doesn't mention anything about a lawsuit against this company. It just seems like this is money for her personally. Like, I'm reading the GoFundMe bio right now, and take a look at this. Hi, my name is Veronica Shaw. I'm the founder of the Pink Sauce LLC, one of the most viral sauce sensations of 2022. Yeah, because that was a tough market. As a young entrepreneur with big dreams, I followed my intuition and went forward to my dreams to create something new. I made a few mistakes on the way, which led me to trust a company that's trying to take everything from me. They lied to me, not paying me, not being transparent about records. Tried on multiple occasions to try and come to one accord with them, but they refused to reimburse me for marketing expenses I spent own funds towards. I've been silenced and financially sabotaged. I'm a single mom, do everything for my kids. Right now, I don't even have enough money to buy my kids food on my own. My mom's on disability, has been giving us 20 bucks just to get by on a daily basis. School's in a few days away, haven't been able to get my kids clothes or anything. I'm currently facing an eviction that's gone into default. The sheriffs can come to my door any day. I need legal help. They're refusing to pay me the royalty that's owed to me. I don't know what else to do. I need help. So out of everything there, one thing about it all was mentioned involved anything legal. I might need some legal help here. No plan to do anything with the money, anything. Like, that's the issue with these GoFundMes like this, right? You have no game plan for how you're going to spend this money that strangers are giving you, but I'm supposed to just take your fucking word for it? That's not how this works. Everything in this, like, paragraph, I'm sorry, would be solved if you just went and got a fucking job. Like, as a parent, you know when school time is coming, right? Like, you know when your kids are gonna need school clothes. It doesn't take a fucking rocket scientist, right? How come back in March you weren't concerned about whether or not your kids had clothes? How come back in June you weren't worried about whether or not your kids had clothes? How come now it's, I don't know, 2 days until school starts, that you're just suddenly now fucking super concerned about getting your kids some school clothes, right? Honestly, you created this fucking mess. You dug the hole that you're in. Get yourself out of it. That's how the fucking world works, man. Like, do you really think that if I fucking started a business tomorrow and it fell through the floor and didn't work out and I came to GoFundMe that people would be giving me money? Or do you think that they'd tell me to hit the fucking oil fields, right? And guess what? Them telling me to hit the fucking oil fields would be the correct answer in this situation. So, I don't know, man. It's just, it's crazy to read shit like this and to just see people, you know, hinge everything on their 15 minutes of TikTok fame, bro. This should go to show you that TikTok does not immediately mean it's a good idea. So anyway, with that being said, thank you guys for watching. If you did enjoy, make sure to leave a like. Subscribe if you're brand new around here on the channel. Follow me over on Twitter and Twitch at @SubTheOptimus. Make sure to check out Shoptimus down below. Thank you to my Watch Optimus subscribers. Your support helps the channel tremendously. And until my next video, guys, this is Optimus, well, creating Opti Sauce, going broke and begging for your money, and signing out.